Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode we had a nice long discussion with Officer Marshall. And then we talked with Detective Gumshoe and then we put together a vase. But we were still missing some pieces. Alright, let's take a look around the room first and then what I would like to do is spray the room down for blood, I guess. If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Okay. Paint. What is a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. Was that used to make the blue badger? True art, I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room. That's awesome. Don't worry, I do see the glove. There's no way that's not a thing. Okay. Let's do that and then the open door. Someone left a glove here, but only one. And that's an SL9 incident thing. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Extremely thin rubber glove. Okay. Take a look at this. Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker? Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. Okay. Alright, spray the place down. Yeah, look at blood. Shouldn't be excited about that. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you don't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. It's fair. Anything else? Oh. I knew it. This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine. It's yours. Please, you have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. Fantastic. And no, that was... no. Meekins, it was the right hand. Alright, I probably just wasted all of this poor girl's allowance. Yep, okay. Okay. Can I talk to you anymore? Nope. Why do I feel like I didn't get everything? Did I miss something? Or do I just try to leave? I don't know, sometimes I feel like it sometimes prompts you to leave and then other times it doesn't. What's this, blood? It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloods? Yeah, okay, we did this already. That's the door we just came through. Looks like you don't need an ID card to get out. I wonder what happened if Officer Marshall cut the power while we were inside. Let's hope he remembers we're in here. I'm just gonna try to move back one room. Yeah, I don't trust that. There's something missing. Unless I missed something. Like, missed him saying something? Missed... well, oh, you know what? I didn't look at any of this stuff. Okay, hold on. That doesn't help. Blood for sure. Hey, look, they're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. You think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. This jar was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Wait, what was that? Yeah, we got that. Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom. That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar? At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? That's gonna be a clue. Okay. Feel like we got everything. The tag says SL911. I guess this is another piece of evidence from that case. You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing. Huh? What's so confusing about that? Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, lag, zag. What? Hag, is that a word? Do you challenge me? What are we playing? A word game now? Alright, no new information about that. Okay, I have no idea. Like I said, I don't feel like we're done here. Definitely don't feel like anything prompted me to think that we were done. Alright, let's leave and maybe go back to the office, like our office. This is too many moves. Attention center. Oh, I know what I would like to do while we're here. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry, but I have no idea what it is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the... Wait. Seriously? Alright, that was the only move I had. Alright, yep. Could you take a look at this? Yeah, alright. Could go see Edgeworth. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought we were gonna have to BRB. I'm like, I have no idea. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. Ah, crap. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Well, crap. I wonder wonder if this is moved. Chessboard. Blue's in a bit of tight spot. Red Knight have the blue pawn surrounded. They are really sharp edges, and check out that poor pawn. His head kind of spiky, kind of reminds me of you. Yeah, alright. I thought maybe it would have moved now that, like, things have changed a bit, but... Okay. Back to the police department. Back to the guard station. Back in here. See what we missed. How about this? Rather than me waste a bunch of your time, how about we BRB and I'll bring you guys back in when something's happening? Because otherwise, I have a feeling I'm probably like hovering over something obvious and just missing it. So I don't want to waste your time. So let's BRB and I'll bring you back when something actually happens. Okay, I think I found something. I don't know if this is what I needed, but at least it's something. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where do you get this? Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Oh, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans. Hey pal, look at the time. Is there something you needed to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to go give them my report for the day. Is that a restaurant menu? It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Hold on. Let's just... court record. Let's try this. Anything else? I'm gonna doubt it. That was kind of what I was looking for. Is just something to let me know. All right, yeah, it's time to move on. Do you have anything to say? Nope. What if I present you with this? Sure, back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. Oh. Never mind. Yep, okay. That was from your case. I thought maybe you'd have something to say about it. I guess not. Okay. So back to... I wonder if I had to go... It's probably the handprint was the big thing, but I'm wondering if I had to go to Edgeworth's office first. Wait. There's a handprint. No, oh my god. Controls. Really? That's not a thing? That's so disappointing. I felt so clever for seeing that. Alright. To High Prosecutor's Office. 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Wait, what? You? Ah, guess my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. That's the bellboy from the second trial. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by a window, a teacup in his hand. Oh, he doesn't look happy. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Oh, by the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Oh, yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me, somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Let's talk first. So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times, ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney, however. Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Gant. That's not suspicious at all. They can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Present. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edges told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on, anyway? Maybe just show him my best evidence I can get some reaction out of him. Oh, okay. Take that! Oh, right. I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage. Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. But why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. The chief of police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. That seems suspicious. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make note of it. Unrelated evidence, screwdriver added to the court record. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. What about this? Okay, that wasn't, I don't think that's gonna help. Oh, come on. Glove? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence. I guess let's start going backwards. I mean, I'm gonna show him this, but yeah, I did not expect that. How about this? I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with the case you're on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. You talk? Okay. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. Wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, they used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister, what? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid. Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. You have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with the fingerprint file. Well, let's get going. One last investigation, right. I do remember seeing some suspicious handprints somewhere. I remember seeing quite a few. Okay. Oh. He's going through that again. Okay. I feel like that's as far as we're gonna get with him. I'm not gonna sit here and show him every piece of evidence, I guess. So we'll call it an episode here. The next one, there's quite a few places that I would like to go to look at fingerprints. So I think we'll end it here, and hopefully in the next episode we get back to the trial. Although I'm excited that we had the fingerprint thing. That I go back and forth because I feel like we're closing in on the end, so we aren't going to get to do much with these mechanics, but I like them, and I kind of wish... I understand why they weren't in the game, but it would have been cool if they had been a part of the game all along, so... It's fine. I'm still having a great time. I hope you are too. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.